Understanding these structures helps us analyze how prices are set, how much is produced, and the power dynamics between businesses and consumers. Think of it like a spectrum. On one end, we have perfect competition with countless small businesses. On the other end, we have a pure monopoly where one giant firm controls everything. In reality, most markets fall somewhere in between these extremes. Economics professor, media, variety of cereal boxes on supermarket shelves, consumers comparing different brands of cereal in a store. Learning about these structures helps us understand real-world markets. Why are there so many different brands of cereal? Why is there only one company that provides electricity to your house? We can answer these questions by examining the specific characteristics of each market structure. Let's dive into 4 main market structures. Media, overview of a busy farmer's market with multiple vendors, corporate logos of major companies representing different market structures, perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. Perfect competition is the most idealistic market structure. It's a market where many small firms compete with each other. Imagine a farmer's market where dozens of farmers are selling the same type of apples. Agricultural expert. In perfect competition, no single firm can influence the market price. If one farmer tries to charge more for their apples, customers will simply buy from someone else. This means prices are driven down to the cost of production. Another key feature is that products are essentially identical. Consumers don't care which farmer they buy their apples from. This makes it difficult for any single firm to gain an advantage. Agricultural expert. While perfect competition is rare in the real world, it's a useful benchmark. It helps us understand how markets with high levels of competition might behave. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have a monopoly. This is a market structure where a single firm controls the entire market for a particular good or service. Think of your local electric company. There's likely only one provider in your area, tech industry specialist. Monopolies arise for various reasons. Sometimes a firm might have exclusive access to a key resource or technology. Other times, governments grant monopolies to specific companies, such as utility providers. Monopolies have significant power. They can charge higher prices because consumers have no other options. This often leads to reduced output, as the monopolist may restrict supply to maximize profits. Tech industry specialists. While some monopolies are regulated to protect consumers, they generally result in less choice and higher prices compared to competitive markets. Section 4, monopolistic competition, many sellers, similar products. Most real-world markets fall somewhere between perfect competition and monopoly.
Monopolistic competition is one such structure. Here, many firms compete, but they sell slightly differentiated products. The fast food industry is a classic example. You have numerous burger joints, each trying to stand out.
Firms in monopolistic competition have some degree of control over their prices. They can differentiate themselves through branding, advertising, or slight product variations. However, because there are many competitors, they can't stray too far from the market price.
Think about it. If one burger chain significantly raises its prices, consumers have many alternatives. This competition compels firms to innovate and provide better products or services to attract customers.
Section 5, oligopoly. A few firms dominate. An oligopoly is a market structure dominated by a small number of large firms. These firms have significant market power and can influence prices.
The automobile industry is a prime example. In oligopolies, the actions of one firm directly affect the others. If one car manufacturer lowers its prices, others are likely to follow suit to remain competitive.
This interdependence can lead to fierce competition, but it can also result in collusion where firms tacitly agree to keep prices high.
Oligopolies are challenging to analyze because the behavior of one firm depends on its anticipation of how its rivals will react. This strategic interplay makes pricing and output decisions complex.
Section 6, conclusion, market structures and their impact. Market structures provide a framework for understanding how different industries operate. Each structure has its own set of characteristics that influence competition, pricing, and output decisions. Perfect competition, with its numerous small firms, represents an ideal of high competition and low prices. On the other hand, monopolies offer limited choice and potentially higher prices. Most real-world markets, like those characterized by monopolistic competition or oligopoly, fall somewhere in between. Understanding these structures is crucial for consumers, businesses, and policymakers. It allows us to analyze market dynamics, predict potential outcomes, and make informed decisions in a complex economic landscape.